Aphrodite, Artemis, Athena, mothers and daughters of Olympus, please, lead us to safety. We can't lose anyone else.
I'm none of those, but I am Kassandra, a Misthios. What's wrong?
My people are in grave danger. We lost our leaders and our warriors, and now our hunters have disappeared.
Hunting parties can be gone for weeks before returning. What happened to everyone else?
War. The fight between Athens and Sparta has reached our borders, so the men left to offer their swords. I fear that those remaining will be lost to the sons of Xerxes.
I haven't heard of the sons of Xerxes. That's quite the name.
Persians left over from the Battle of Thermopylae. They have no nation except the heritage of an ancient king, but their numbers are great, and ours are not.
I would not trade our roles in this situation. Though killing is my specialty and I can hunt and track.
Do you deal in advice? I don't know how to address my people. They know something is wrong, and I'm not sure what to do about it.
If you're the leader, then act like it. High road or low road, you must still pick your path.
You're right. I need to make preparations instead of panicking. But then, there's still the missing hunting party. Would you find them for me?
I'll look for the missing hunters.
My cousin Agnodiki volunteered to look for them. She hasn't returned either.
Alright, hello everybody, welcome back to Assassin's Creed Odyssey. And man, before this, right, I was changing around what armor I was wearing, as you can see. Did not realize that I was picking so fucking, like, ah, fuck, what the hell is the word? I'm gonna fit in very well for this quest, is what I'm gonna say, because, like, right now I'm tracking a hunting party, literally wearing the tracker's outfit, and apparently we're gonna be fighting leftover Persians. And my warrior outfit right now is the Persian warrior outfit. Like, it just synced up so fucking well. Like, as soon as she said Sons of Xerxes, I'm like, no. There's no way that I decided to finally use that, and it actually, no. But yeah, sure enough. That's 100% what's happening here. So yeah, this is the Daughters of Lamia, I want to say is the name of the Lost Tale. Once again, I don't know how long these are. As you can see, still got my wolf. From that, you can probably deduce that I haven't played this in between at all. Been a little busy trying to get a few other things done. Whoops. Oh well. Ah, fucker. So yeah. I didn't really have an opportunity. Well, that's not true. I had a couple opportunities. I just didn't play it. But still. So yeah. Wolf's still alive for now. You know, in open combat right now. So could very easily die. Just to try and, like, prevent my wolf from dying. You know, to be fair, he lived longer than normal. I'm kind of tempted to, because I do have that one thing that I can put on, which I might do. I might go to a blacksmith at some point during this video and put the one engraving on my weapons that gives my beasts, you know, better damage and, I think it gives them more health and damage, I want to say. So, I mean, I might do that just to, like, try and make my wolf here last a bit longer since it is, like, you know, an elite one.
I never thought I'd be free.
Oh, sorry. Oh, where the fuck are you going, lady? At least, like, oh, son of a bitch, you're so slow. At least when you have to, like, escort prisoner out of camp, they actually leave the camp. I think it was in the last video where I went on, like, a whole thing about how the fucking prisoners are retarded and just, you free them and then they continue to run around the camp even if there's hostiles.
Those bastards! Are you alright? Do I look alright? You survived. It's more than we can say for your companions. That was our warning. First our hunters, then the rest of the village.
I need to warn our magistrate about the son of Xerxes and their plans.
And I need to see her about my payment.
I've lost much, but without you, I'd be joining my husband in Hades. For that, you have my thanks.
Well, you're welcome. Not that I did it for free, but, you know, still, I am a mercenary, and she did offer to pay me. I did not request money. She did offer it, so, you know, I'm not going to turn it down. I feel like that's what I would do in real life, like me in that kind of situation, you know. I feel like they would come to me with a problem and I would help them with it. But, and like I wouldn't ask for money, but if they offered it, I would take it. Like, more often than not. Like, obviously there would be situations where I'd feel like a piece of shit taking their money, you know. But, so, you know, I'd turn it down. But for the most part, like, that's what it would be. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? Well, I guess I don't have to worry. And my bounty cleared from that somehow. Well, I guess I don't have to worry about going and putting that engraving on my weapon. How the fuck did it die? It was like, I just ran away so that it would teleport to me. And it fucking couldn't live that long. Like, are you shitting me? Good God, they made animals fucking worthless as shit in this game.
You've returned. What news of Agnodeki and the hunters?
Magistrate Perictioni, I have grave news. The sons of Xerxes are preparing to strike. Oh, it's you, Magistrate. This Mistio saved me from certain death.
For double the reward, I hope.
Finally, someone around here who knows how to use a sword. I've been trying to convince Peri to build our defenses since we first saw the sons of Xerxes creeping closer to the village.
This is my sister, Thea. She considers herself to be acting general of Lalaia in the man's absence.
It was your husband who shielded us before. Someone must do so now. Did you hear anything Agnodiki said? If we wait on the gods for help, we will be massacred.
The only language the sons of Xerxes seem to understand is violence.
Mistios, what if I hired you to protect the village?
I'll do what I can.
Good. Meet me at Kiphisos Spring. I have plans for those sons of Xerxes.
I like this chick. I find it hard to believe that they're quite this dumb. Like, there's no way that they... Well, that, like, you live in this day and age, right? Like, this time period with this... And especially, like, with the war going on, that means that there's going to be more bandits and that. Like, you should have had defenses up around your village already.
Good to see your face again.
Yours too.
Lalaia is the daughter of Kiphisos, god of this spring. It's said that she lives in these pools.
Thea, right? Perictioni told me you've been acting as general. Though from what I saw earlier, you and your sister don't see eye to eye.
Peri would die folded in prayer before she asked for my advice.
Her distraction has allowed the sons of Xerxes to advance.
And now we are on the knife's edge waiting for the slaughter, and we have done nothing. I must prepare myself to fight, and hopefully the others too. Can you teach me?
Your sister says you act like a general. Let's see if you fight like one.
I'm ready.
Are you?
Take that!
Well, that worked out well for you, didn't it? I didn't even know I could do that. Apparently, if you dodge, like, as they hit, it staggers them. Is that all you got? Good God, she is fast, though. Like, I don't actually have, like, the time that I need. Like, in between, like, her, like, her thing... Oh, fuck me. I keep hitting X to try and attack for some reason. Come on. Yeah, she attacks, like, super fucking fast.
Easy on me.
Like, yeah, like, every time I've managed to actually, like, counter her, it's been because, like, I've preemptively... Like, it has nothing to do with, like, her actual...
You hit hard.
Like, the little blink there that happens when you're supposed to dodge. Because, like, I see the blink, I hit the button to dodge or to block, and she's just already hitting me. Like, it's ridiculous how fast she's attacking. She should be fucking fine. I did go
Well.
way easy on her, though.
That was humbling.
The sons of Xerxes won't be as kind.
No, it's a good wake-up call. One I wish Perry could have. But Big Sister always knows best.
Sounds like she's always given you a hard time.
You could say that. Acting like the hero while I do the dirty work.
Now you're the hero.
One can only hope to live up to that title. I've been playing soldier too long, and now I'm stuck in the role of Perseus while feeling like Andromeda.
I seem to recall the legend saying that Andromeda was nude and tied to a rock.
Was she? I'll have to remember that the next time I'm reenacting the myth. Lalaia has a rich heritage for theater, though not so much for fighting.
Spartan women are taught to keep up with Spartan men. Lalaia seems different.
It is an oversight that I've been pushing to correct. When the men leave for war, our defenses are limited to a few hunters too valuable to leave. Or young men who can barely hold a spear.
And now that the hunters are dead...
We're more exposed to attacks from the sons of Xerxes than ever.
I've seen kings and commanders. You share their temperament.
Perry married the governor. I am unwed. Spinsters do not become leaders. We exist on the fringes.
We should get back to the task at hand. There's still a lot to do.
You're right, but it's hard to know where to start. I need to train the others for war, but we are without weapons and armor. No blacksmith. But his daughter is still here.
What about the hunters you lost?
We need to train replacements. There's also a camp close by. Likely the daughters of Artemis. They are not a friendly bunch, so we've been doing our best to avoid them.
Who should I train to hunt?
I've met with some volunteers from the village. They've got a little experience, but need to have their bow arms straightened. You can find them on the edge of Lalaia.
Not sure how useful I'll be to the blacksmith's daughter.
Methiadusa mentioned needing some materials before she can get started. And between you and me, she needs a little push. She's been helping her father at the forge since she could walk, but she still doubts her own abilities.
I'll get to it.
Alright. Okay, so I need to train archers. I'm not quite sure how that's going to play out. I need to talk to the blacksmith's daughter. So I see... I'm assuming this one is the blacksmith's daughter, just because it's like in the center of town. Yep. Good guess, I get. You know, anvil and stuff around.
Oh, who are you?
A mercenary hired by the village magistrate.
Oh, that explains why I don't know you. I'm Methiadusa. Please don't tell me you need new weapons or armor.
I don't, but the rest of the village does.
Oh, that's worse.
I thought you were the village blacksmith. Why are you so reluctant?
I'm not the village blacksmith. My father is, and my brother is his apprentice. I just fetch wood when they need it. Now they all expect me to arm the village.
Are you the only member of your family left?
I'll know when the men return from war. Mater left with the ferryman last year.
Is there any way I can help?
I think Pater left the molds and tools nearby, but I need ore, and even then I might make something utterly useless.
You look capable enough to me.
There's a difference between knowing how to do something with your mind and knowing how to do it with your hands.
Fair enough.
I mean, there's no way I
What
don't
kind
have
of
the
ore do
ore.
you need?
Any kind of ore will technically do, but
But?
my pater used the legendary ore when making a dagger for my mater. It is called Aphrodite's ore. Sounds strange, but it's true.
How did the ore get its name?
The legend says Hephaestus, god of the forge, found this ore and used it to make a helmet for his wife, Aphrodite. She loved it for its color. Because of that, the ore works in the hands of any smith.
Where can I find the ore?
It's hard to reach. It's down the cliffs at the Persian remnants in a secret cave just above the water.
Sounds like you've been there before.
I told you, I wasn't the smith. I was there to fetch what Pater needed. I'd go myself, but I need to hit up the kiln.
I'll bring back Aphrodite's ore.
That's a new one. Oh my god, that is so far away. Holy hell. Like, wait, that's... Where the fuck is it even? I mean, I was staring right at it, wasn't I? Oh, never mind. I saw it. It's down there at the gates. And of course, there is not really a fast travel point that's any closer. So, you know what? Let's go check in with these guys in case they need something that is also out there, and I can grab it both both at the same time. Because holy hell, does that like that's a long fucking walk to fetch stuff, right? Like yeah, she's been there before. Yeah, she used to fetch stuff for her dad, but like, fucking Christ, would he really send his daughter? Because granted, I don't know how old she was when she had to go there to fetch it. But like, I mean, unless she was highly trained, I wouldn't send her that far. Like Kassandra can't make it 1,200 meters without being fucking attacked by something. Like, I mean, it's no real big deal for Kassandra, but still.
This is the whole
We're all
hunting party?
Lalaia has to spare since the sons of Xerxes killed our husbands and sons. You must be the Mystios Perictioni.
I am.
We may not be the big brutes you're used to, but we're versed in killing well enough.
Well, we know how to fish.
That's a start.
We're ready. Do you have everything you need?
Yes, get your bows and we'll go. Tell me about Lalaia.
We've been blessed by both the waters of Kephissos and by Aphrodite herself. For she is the source of all beauty. Ella!
All settlements need to be near water. Ours just has a lot.
And you fish in the pools and river?
Kephissos provides us with what we need.
Not enough in there to provide for all of Lalaia. That's why we need you.
With the sons of Xerxes so close, is there less game around?
We've been relying more on fish and fruit. It's enough for now.
Animals don't scream and beg for mercy the way humans do. I doubt they interest the sons of Xerxes as much.
There's still food. Perhaps their numbers aren't as high as we think.
They may not have enough archers to black out the sun with arrows, but they do have enough to fill every citizen of Lalaia with homes.
Yeah, I mean, this chick's like really far behind for some reason. Like, I'm not quite sure how she ended up way back there.
A great bear is said to live nearby.
Don't mention the bear. I'm already
To shoot,
regretting
you need to
being
raise
here.
your elbow to be level with your ear, keeping your arm straight and relaxed. Your arrow needs to be just below your eye. Then exhale and release. Try to aim for the eye, so that you don't damage the rest of the meat.
Yeah, because I'm going to aim for the eye. Also, I fucking missed my shot, but, oh, look at that. There is a bear here. But fucking Icarus got his. The bear. Oh, wait, what? No, that's the right arrow. That was bullshit, and you know it, game. I feel like the game doesn't let you, like, allow for leading your targets, right? Like, I don't know if it's, like, you just don't have to or what, but, like, I constantly, in this game, like, well, with animals anyway. With humans, I just wait until it's, until they're standing still. And then I'll just pop them then. Alright, I need a few more. Oh, there's another fucking bear. I thought you said that a bear lived nearby. Look at, there's fucking two of them. Like, holy hell. Lying bitches. Alright, Yogi.
When fighting bears, keep an eye out for when it gets angry. Then you need to run the other way.
I mean, why? You've just shown them how easy it is to take down a... Oh, God.
Don't go down easily!
Yeah, bear? Fuck you. See, bears, they're easy, right? You just smack them in the face with your sword, because that's how that works. Come here.
Thank you, Mistios. I've learned much from the bow. Aphrodite may provide, but Artemis acts.
Lalaia is such a beautiful place. I'm glad I can do my part to take care of it. Thank you.
That should be enough to get you through the week. But there's still much to be done for Lalaia.
Get the fuck out of here!
Fuck was she telling that? Was she saying that to me? Because, wow, if so, bitch. Alright. So, also, for the week, how many people are in the town? It didn't seem like a very big town. Oh my god, there's a big bear. Also, this bear, I might be able to tame. Yeah. Oh. Because it's not, like, in the actual... Oh. That didn't work. Yeah. Big slow bitch. Yeah. Get you eventually. Oh, shit. Because it's not in, like, it's not a... Like, it's an elite, but it's not like a fucking... Oh, this ain't gonna let me. Oh, it is! Yeah, and I got a big bear. Now, maybe if I get the blacksmith lady up and running, she'll actually be able to blacksmith some shit for me. Because, I mean... I think the longest lasting animal I had was... I don't remember where I got it from, but I got a weapon that gave me the, I don't know why I'm running either. That gave me the, like, health and damage bonus for animals, right? And I want to say that it was a bear that I had it with. And, like, that bear lasted quite a while, because as you can imagine, bears... Well, I imagine, anyway, that bears had the highest health out of all the animals you can get, so... Oh. Okay. That looked like a little bit further drop than I wanted to take him over, but... And yeah, like, that bear fucking kicked all kinds of ass. Like, it still died, obviously, because, you know, it was still an animal in this game, and therefore worthless against anybody except for you. But still. I wonder also if the, elite animals like this one here actually carry over any of their, like, traits or anything, or if, like, once you tame them, they're just basically... normal. Like, they still have, like, the whole, like, elite look, like, looking level thing there, like, little shield, so I imagine they still carry over traits, but I'm not...
Persians were insane to try to climb these cliffs.
Yeah, they were. Did they? They didn't try and climb them in 300. I don't think so, anyway, did they? I don't think so. I think they just mentioned something about how they couldn't climb the cliffs. I don't think that they actually ever showed the Persians trying to climb it. I also realized now I've been in like 2 or 3 just outright fights and I still haven't switched to my warrior gear. And not only did I not switch to my warrior gear, I didn't even bother to switch so that I was using my
that must be the case.
heroic strike. Oh, I keep fucking doing that. What the hell is mine? There it is. Been playing too much Hitman. I keep wanting to fucking use Hitman vision and
I can see why this ore is named for Aphrodite.
can you? But yeah, I keep wanting to like left bumper to sprint, which does, you know, my special abilities. And I keep wanting to use right bumper to fucking Hitman vision, which, you know, just swings my sword. It's like if I'm just running around and you see, like, you all of a sudden Kassandra swings, that's what it is. It's that I'm trying to fucking Hitman vision my way through the wrong game. So there, a little bit of loot there. Well, that's good. Sounds like there's 2 more. Oh my god, there's a lot of shit under there. Like, I doubt any of that's the ore I need, but, you know. I will say, like, I had this problem with Origins as well. the money that you loot is just trash. Like fucking 8 gold pieces, 10 gold pieces. They need to have the same loot system for that stuff as they have with like the dead bodies, where like you hit Y once to loot and it just like clears the area. Oh, so this shit doesn't actually show up on that. Oh, that's a shame. Because like it's worthless to loot like one thing. Like if I saw one thing to loot in an area and I wasn't going by it, I would ignore it entirely. Like nothing would get me to go over there and do it because I know it's gonna be shit, right? Like obviously like a chest or war supplies, you know, I'll go loot that, but I know that I'm gonna be getting something decent. But like,
that should be enough ore for Methiadusa.
Yeah.
Time to head back.
But like a little something or other on the ground, it's like 8 drachmae. It's like, great, what the fuck am I gonna buy with 8? Granted, I currently have where is it? You know, I currently have 172,000 and not really anything to spend it on, but I mean, once I hit 60, I'll upgrade my armor sets again, just to like get them a little bit buffed up. But outside of that, I mean, that's the only thing that I know that I'm going to be spending money on at any point. Granted, I haven't looked actually like in anybody's inventory. Like, I don't think I've actually went to a shop to buy anything yet, because it's like, oh, I need materials. It's like, all right, well, if it's for a quest, odds are I have more than enough materials than they need, and I've only come across a couple quests that have actually used like the materials I've gathered. Or, you know, it's like, oh, they sell weapons. It's like, yeah, but I'm gonna find better shit that I'm ever gonna be able to buy because it's an RPG, and very few RPGs actually have, like, at most, like, I think the best I've ever seen is RPGs that have, like, the second best weapons are available to buy. Like, Tales of Symphonia, one of my favorite RPGs ever. The second best weapon in the game for each of the characters takes so much money to unlock, because not only are they expensive as hell, at one point during the story, in like the first half of the game, you come across a town that it gets destroyed. I don't think it's destroyed when you first get there. I think it gets destroyed later, if I'm not mistaken. But either way, it gets destroyed, and then you have to give them money and shit to help them rebuild, right? But it has this really annoying thing where they require a certain amount of money, but if you pay them over that amount of money, it doesn't care. Like, it'll be like, hey, we're going to build this. They won't give you an exact amount that they need to build that. You just have to give them money until they reach that amount. But like, and then after you've done that, then like they'll ask you for more money for this next upgrade that they're going to do, right? But if you pay them, like let's say it costs 1,000 gold for the first upgrade. I don't remember what they are, but let's go with 1,000 for that. And let's say 1,500 for the next one. If you give them 2,500, you're only getting the first upgrade. Like, it doesn't carry over. Anything that you put past what they need for the current upgrade just gets absorbed into the ether and lost. Like, I don't know. Like, maybe the guy you give the money to fucking goes and drinks it away or something. I'm not sure. Or he goes to gamble it to pay for the next upgrade and loses it all every time. I'm not sure. But it's really annoying. I ended up with... well, actually, I ended up with a lot of different like lists in that game, because how you unlock the titles in that game is you have to do specific things. Like, each character has a number of titles that they can get, and each title is unlocked by doing something specific. Like, there's one for the main character where you have to use the starting weapons that you get, which are wooden swords, up until this one boss fight, and then you get a title. I don't remember what it was called, but you get this title. There's another one where you don't use healing items until, I think, the same boss fight, actually. and you get that title. But like I had written down like the intervals of money that they needed for the upgrade so that I wouldn't waste my money after the first time I played it, because like I was so annoyed when I found that out later. But anyway, I think you open up the weapon shop, like not very many upgrades in, but it's either once the town is fully upgraded, or it might be the upgrade before that. It might be the second last upgrade. They get a bunch of like joke weapons in there that are the second strongest weapons in the game. So like the main character dual wields swords, right? And what is his? I want to say somebody gets like a squeaky hammer. I don't know if it's him. I don't think he gets that, but somebody gets a squeaky hammer. Your healer mage gets like a mop. Like, it's ridiculous, but they're so fucking powerful.
Amazing. I'll ready the molds.
Will that be enough for the village?
It should be a good start. Oh, that reminds me. I have a problem.
You and the rest of Lalaia.
I'm just one smith, and I can divide my time between making weapons and armor, but it will slow down the process. It would be faster if I just worked on one. Which should I focus on? Weapons or armor?
I mean, you gotta go weapons, right?
We can't kill bandits without weapons. We'll just have to hope their archers have poor aim.
Yes, you're right. Your confidence gives me hope. Thank you for your help.
I've done all I can for these women. Time to get back to Perictione.
I mean, I'm happy with my choice, but at the same time, it's like I don't know. I guess it would have been better to find out more, like, do they have mainly archers, or do they have, like, mainly melee fighters? Because with melee fighters, you definitely want weapons, but at the same time, either way, you need weapons, because if you don't have weapons, you ain't killing the archers either.
Eagle bearer. Good. You can talk some sense into my sister.
I've just spoken with the hunting party. They recovered new enemy arrows near the boundaries of the village.
Scouts. Likely sent ahead to find weaknesses in Lalaia's defenses, of which there are many.
That's what I've been telling Perry! We need to kill those scouts. Even if we do defeat the lion's share of the Sons in battle, the scouts will cut our throats as we sleep.
If everyone dies in battle, there will be no village left to defend. Agnodiki spoke of enemy weapons caches. If we destroy those, we'll cut the legs off our foes.
What did Agnoviki find?
She overheard the sons of Xerxes discussing supplies they stole from a nearby fortress and returned to their camp.
Why are these scouts such a threat?
What if we're away in battle and the scouts return to kill those we've left behind?
We need to deal with this now.
Which do we focus on? The scouts or the caches?
We'll focus on the caches, but we'll need to find the Sons of Xerxes' stronghold first.
I hope you know what you're doing. I'll be sleeping with one eye open. Are you ready to do this?
I'll see you when it's done.
What is it that Spartans say about shields? With them or on them?
May the gods guide your path and the arc of your sword.
I mean, once again, I'm happy with my choice. But at the same time, I mean, they're like... Well, no, actually, like, I don't know. It's one of those things where odds are there is a proper set of choices for this. I don't know what they are. I mean, for one, if we're going to destroy their weapon caches, I mean, we're lacking weapons. So why would we go and destroy them instead of going and taking them, right? Like, if anything, we should go take the weapon caches and then go back to the blacksmith and be like, hey, turns out, got a bunch of weapons. You can focus on armor, you know. And as for the scouts thing, it's like, yeah, they could sneak in and slit your throats at night. But, I mean, if they're good enough to do that, the odds of us actually being able to go out and find all of them like very slim. Not to mention, like you say, if you're away at battle, they could come in behind you guys and kill the people you left behind. But I mean, with what's going on here, you shouldn't be like going to battle. You should be digging in. Like, you're there to protect the village. Like, you're not going to war. You're defending a point, right? Like, they shouldn't have the opportunity to come in behind you because you shouldn't be going far enough for that to be a factor, right? Hopefully, I'm not going to fuck this up and somehow get, like, everyone dead. Based on the last couple that we did, I imagine there are actual, like, alternate outcomes to this. And I can only imagine that at least one of them ends with pretty much everyone dying. But I mean, hopefully this will go well. We'll just have to wait and see, I guess. Like, as far as I can tell, they still haven't actually started training anyone. See anyone over there? Is there really? Oh no, there's a guy. I still really wish that Icarus had like a mode you could... Oh, I remember this camp. I've been here before. I don't remember what for. You know, come to think of it, I think I was here to burn fucking supplies. I think this is basic... Like, I think this is exactly what I was at this camp for last time. I obviously wasn't for the same people, but it's still a little weird that these guys are such a threat and that, you know, they're called the Sons of Xerxes, even though none of them are wearing Persian armor. And they all just seem to be Spartans for some reason, which is odd. Oh. I also love Stealth Bear. Like, until I get detected, nobody knows that this big-ass fucking bear is around. Like... Which, I mean, I understand. It's completely and 100% necessary that if you're not going to give people commands for their pets like that, you need to just make the pets invisible until combat starts, because otherwise, like, no stealth character is ever going to have a pet. Like... And considering this is Assassin's Creed, there should be at least some stealth taken into account for the majority of playstyles. Like, obviously you can go full warrior and just start kicking down doors and fucking obliterating people like they're nothing, but... And, okay. That was weird. The, oh, fuck. What? You released the links, Bear. Can you take care of that? Aw, you suck, bitch. Come here. Oh, fucking hell. Goodbye. Okay, that shouldn't be it, right? Like, they shouldn't have, I'm actually gonna just let my bear do that and see if he wins. Oh my god, look at how much damage that Lynx did to the bear. Jesus Christ. Once again, proving why I prefer lynxes over the other pets in this game. Like, oh god, it's ridiculous how much damage they do. Not to mention, they are significantly smaller and don't take up nearly as much of the screen behind me as I'm running around. Okay. It was everybody that got tagged, but that doesn't necessarily mean that that's everyone. I can't fucking believe, like, Elite Bear. Like, he was gonna lose that fight. I can almost guarantee he was gonna lose that fight. Like, the cats in this game are ridiculous to begin with. And then the fucking lynxes are even more so because they're even faster and smaller. Like, I mean, in real life, right? Like, bear beats lynx, correct? Like bear beats most stuff. Like, size matters in a fight. Like, yeah, the smaller creature can technically win, but I mean, it's still, like, not very likely. And considering that this is supposed to be an elite bear,
Back to Lalaia.
the fact that it was losing to a standard lynx, like, baffles me. Like, why they would make the animals in this game so fucking worthless. Like, they... excuse me? Are you kidding me? Bear, do you mind? Get the fuck out of the way! There we go. I don't know what exactly got him to move, but whatever. But yeah, it baffles me with that. Like, it doesn't seem to matter what pet you have, either. Like, if you don't have that engraving, you're not... Like, that's it. You're done. Like, even with that engraving, like, yeah, it helps, like, an insane amount, doubling their health, but once again, you're doubling their health. It'd be really weird if that didn't help. Good God. I kind of wish it was like Far Cry Primal where I could ride it. Just because, like, it's there and it's huge, and then it wouldn't be in my way constantly. I'm kind of regretting my choice. Like, I saw the elite animal, and I'm like, all right, well, we gotta get that one, right? Like, we just lost our other one. Oh, God. But, like, even the fucking wolf wasn't in the road nearly as much. Like, all right, so we got... The weapon cache is gone. We're focused on weapons for our people. We've trained 2 hunters how to use a bow, even though we killed 2 bears with, or I guess we only killed 1 bear, with our sword, and our Burr and Icarus killed one of the goats that that we hunted. So, I mean, I don't know how much they've actually learned, but hey, they've learned, I guess. So, I mean, but, like, so we might have to deal with the scouts. Their archers are going to be an issue. But, I mean, I don't know. It depends on how they do it, right? Like, if they do it where the fight is, like, an actual fight, I can obviously run around and help. And then odds are what we did for, like, weapons and armor and that really won't come into play. But if what you decided determines the outcome, like, it's like a guaranteed outcome at the end, right? Which I wouldn't be surprised. Like, that's generally how these things go. Then we may have a little bit of trouble.
Destroyed the caches.
Thank the gods. We will win this war.
The war, maybe, but at what cost? We could still have our throats slit in the night. That sounds ungrateful of me. Thank you for all you've done.
I mean, set a watch and keep your eye out. Like, it's not a big village.
How prepared are we?
We're under attack. Thea and her warriors are holding them off, but we need
As prepared
reinforcements.
as we're going to be. Go. I'll stay with those who can't fight.
This way! They've got us pinned against the rocks.
So, she's going to stay with those that can't fight. Does that mean that now, because I didn't take out the scouts... Oh, you know what? It wouldn't surprise me either, where it's like, if you go after the caches for her, she dies. And then if you go after the scouts, then they have better weapons, and, oh, fuck. What's-her-face here? Up here dies, maybe. And there's kids here for some reason, because they belong in this fight. Yeah, let's just do this. And clear out some. Get the big guy. Hey. Oh, wait, I probably won't be able to right away. Ah, fuck it. Let's just stick with this. Well, that was easy enough.
You'd better not try it.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I saved all of them. I mean, the fact that it was an actual fight is nice, and the fact that I actually got to use my stealth attack to open it was even better.
I can't believe we did it. But the cost.
Thea, this is war.
And you lost nobody.
It was... well, it wasn't easy, but it was easier than I expected. The sons of Xerxes won't be invading Lalaia anytime soon. Still, I worry about Perry back in the village.
I'm glad it's over.
I may not be a champion of the gods, but it'll take more than a few wounds to fell me. Let's return to Lalaia.
Alright, well, let's see if it, Oh, I'm supposed to follow her. Well, let's see, I guess, if it worked. The fact that we're following her back to the village like this leads me to believe that, yeah, it won't be good when we get back, but, I mean, there's only so much we can do. But, like, she's like, oh, but the cost. And granted, they were fighting before I got there, and it's not like I really took the time to, do a body count, but, like, as soon as I showed up, I killed 5 of them immediately. And there really didn't seem to be all that many. Like, they're like, oh, but they got the numbers. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Thea, I'm so sorry. They came without warning.
Who did this?
Bandit scouts, I would guess. They carried bows and daggers.
The scouts! Why doesn't anyone ever listen to me? Now my sister is dead, and my village is awash in her blood.
Nothing I can say will make it right.
I was supposed to be there to protect her.
Thea.
I have to visit Kifiso Spring and pray to Hades. Thank you for your help, Miss Dios. Meet me there for payment.
Yeah, 100% then, that if you... Well, I don't know, because, like, they were being attacked when you got there. Like, we destroyed their weapons, which supposedly weakened them, but I don't know how much that actually would have done. I don't know. It also makes very little sense that they would make a full-on... Like, well, I'm assuming that was a full-on attack, but they would do, like, an attack like that and send the scouts in behind, like... I mean, why wouldn't they have them with them so that they would help in the actual fight?
I'll ever be able to see the beauty again. Not without Perry.
When I lost my own family, I didn't think I'd ever find peace.
And have you?
To be fair, you found all yours since then.
You probably want nothing to do with me now.
Everything that happened, I just can't.
I understand.
It's better this way.
What will you do now?
Our magistrate is dead. We are without a leader, so I will step in.
You'll make a good one.
Thank you for all your help.
Hey, achievement. All right. So, you know, it's at this point that I kind of wish that you could just, like, go to your quest log or something and replay instead of... I mean, I guess you could always make a save before you start one of these. Because, like, I honestly wouldn't mind replaying that and doing the other options just to see what it's like, you know? Like, it would be so nice to just be able to go to, like, quests and be like, here's the, here's the Lost Tales of Greece. I would like to redo this one, right? But, whatever. Alright, so that was the Daughters of Lalaia. It honestly turned out exactly how I thought it was going to be. Like, as soon as we got there and they said, like, what was up, I was like, oh, so, like, this, and this are going to happen. And then, yep, sure enough, that, and that happened, so... and yeah, I really do assume that if you do go after the scouts instead of the weapon caches, that they just switch which sister dies, and it probably turns out fairly similar. It is a nice touch, though, that whichever one you listen to is the one that dies. Like, because you followed their plan, they're the one that died. What I do find weird, though, is that it seems to be that she was the only one who died. There was no other dead bodies there. And she also died in a really weird position way outside the village. But yeah, that'll be it for this part. Next part, we'll head over and do this, whatever. I don't remember what the name of it was now, but whatever one we're going to. And then I think we have a few more, because we have some in Corinthia. So that'll be it for this time. Thanks everybody for watching, and I'll see you, well, Wednesday, I guess.